So I'm down in Atlanta where Delta Airlines is headquartered. Now, I was a frequent flyer of Spirit Airlines and Delta. Those are the two airlines that I fly when I fly out. If I can't go last minute using Spirit, I got to pay the premium using Delta. But Delta CEO, right? He says the higher ticket prices are here to stay, even if fuel prices come down because of the Iran war. Now, a lot of these CEOs are saying, oh, the Iran war is causing us to charge you guys an extra 10 or 15%. Well, now they are dispelling that or walking back those claims because Spirit Airline went out of business. So now that Spirit Airlines went out of business, is less flights that are cheap. That was a airline that even if you didn't fly Spirit, and I see a lot of people, oh, Spirit Airlines, I'll never fly them. Okay, here's what y'all don't understand. Spirit Airlines kept a lot of the other airlines in check. So even if you didn't fly Spirit Airlines, you benefited from Spirit Airlines because they kept Delta prices $150 cheaper just to compete. Because if a flight to Detroit, where I go frequent because that's where I'm from and I have family there, if that flight is $150 on Spirit last minute, but the Delta flight is 300, I'm prone to go with Delta because of the comfort and I get points and they have better times because of it's only $150 difference. Now, last minute flights on Spirit is gone. So the last minute flights on Delta are $1,000. This is not like a first class flight. So now you are having to pay a premium, and unless you book 2-3 months out in advance, you're not getting no $100 and $200 flights anymore out of Delta. Right? So Delta CEO is making it very clear that airfares are going to continue to rise or at least stay at the premium that they're at. Now, airfares were 20% higher in May compared to the previous year. The previous year, Spirit Airlines was here. So again, y'all people who are elitists and saying, "Oh, I will never fly on Frontier. I will never fly on Spirit Airlines." Y'all don't understand that you are benefiting from the fact that those budget-friendly airlines offer flights and they are still operating and in business because it keeps the premium selection in check, right? Just like, yes, you don't shop at Walmart, but because you don't shop at Walmart doesn't mean you don't benefit from Walmart low prices. Because when you go to Target, when you go to some of these other stores, yeah, they charge a premium, but they're not going to get outrageous because they know you can go and compare it right to Walmart. Yeah, you don't shop on Amazon and you're boycotting and all of this other stuff. But Amazon having extremely low prices keeps other retailers in check. Are you catching my drift here? So this is why it was very important for Spirit Airlines to stay in business, even if you didn't fly them, because it kept these CEOs in check. And now they don't have any incentive to give the customers any type of relief because Spirit is gone. And even if you go on Frontier now, Frontier flights are even expensive. They're capitalizing off Spirit Airlines being out of business. And I think because President Trump really wanted to save Spirit Airlines, but I believe some of these CEOs got into his head and said, hey, you know, maybe don't save them for at least a year. Maybe let them go out of business. Maybe let them go bankrupt because it's going to benefit us, and we'll donate a little something to you. We'll slide something to you, and we'll do something that's beneficial for you on the back end, but it's going to increase their share price. They're going to make billions of dollars more in revenue. They're going to make billions of dollars in shareholder value. And the only person who's going to get screwed over is you. You, the end user, the consumer. You're going to get screwed. We're all going to get screwed in this because Spirit Airlines is out of business. Spirit's been in business for 30 years, and that kept the airfares affordable. But now, if you look at some of these prices, let me just okay. It's July 30. It's July 14th, right? I'm about to just go to my Delta app and show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's say I wanted to go to Detroit from Atlanta, and let's say I want to go Friday. Last minute flight coming out Friday. Let's see how much these tickets are. Okay, last minute flight Friday from Delta starts at 354, jumps to 499. Okay, so we're looking at 354 to 499. Okay, last minute flight. Now, when you buy this flight, I haven't bought a bag, I haven't bought a seat. So a seat is going to be $30, $25. A bag is going to be $40. So no matter what, I'm going to end up paying $400 to $500 for this seat. Now, on Spirit Airlines, this seat this same flight to Detroit, 3 days, 4 days out, would maybe 160, maybe 150, 170. Okay, then you add on everything, you at 180, $200. This is why these companies are doing what they're doing, because they know the competitor has been taken out. So that's capitalism for y'all, and a lot of y'all are negotiating against and rooting against your own best interest because y'all don't understand that it keeps these companies in check to have a budget-friendly option, even if you, Miss Elitist, are not spending the money, or Mr. Spend That, you're not spending the money on Spirit Airlines. It keeps money in your pocket to have them and keep them around. Thank you guys for watching. I want to make a deal with you. On my end, I'm going to produce high-quality, informative content for you to enjoy and learn from. And on your end, you're going to subscribe down below to the podcast. Now we have a 50-50 deal to build this independent media company together. And if you want to invest with us and ensure our success, subscribe down to the YouTube membership. It really, really helps us hire journalists, hire videographers, and do the investigative journalism and independent journalism that you love and that you learn from.